Hello jewelry lovers, it's Alicia, and in today's video I'm going to show you another jewelry collection, this time the one that consists of a very rare and understated jewel, amber. If you are a jewelry lover like me and you enjoy jewelry videos, also watch my previous videos to see what I have in all those jewelry boxes. I have gold collection, diamond collection, pearl collection, and lots of good stuff in all those boxes, so please have a look at that. Also, I have video on how I store and organize all my jewelry. As well, please don't forget to subscribe so I can make more jewelry videos for you in the future. Before we start, just a little disclaimer: all the beautiful jewelry that you see here belongs to my mother. I mean, not all couple of pieces are mine, but I'll get to it during the video. My mother also has a very extensive jewelry collection. If you want to see more of her jewelry collection, let me know. I will gladly film that, because if you think that I have lots of jewelry, believe me, what she has is enormous and my collection doesn't even come close to her. So maybe in the future I'll also film her jewelry collection by gems or by type of jewelry. Let me know what would you like to see. Alright, let's move on to the star of this video, the amber. In contrary to popular belief, amber is not a gemstone. In fact, it's not a stone at all. What it is fossilized tree resin, which formed over hundreds and hundreds of years ago. The most popular regions where you can find amber is Baltic Sea and Dominican Republic. Those ambers from those regions vary in color. However, the most valuable, popular and pricey amber in the world comes from Baltic region. As you know, I'm Polish, so I have access to all the beautiful Baltic amber jewelry. I'm gonna start with the pieces that are mine and are also the most valuable to me. If you watch my first ever luxury jewelry collection, you might have seen this one. This is a set. It's a necklace and earrings. Those are the only ambers, as you can see, that are set in gold, in solid gold. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that drop. It's like a teardrop of sunshine. Amber to me is like a sunshine locked in a fossilized tear. If you are into jewelry properties, amber has healing properties, anti-inflammatory properties, as well as restorative and soothing properties. That is kind of self-explanatory, because only if you look at the colors of warmth, it just gives this soothing effect, just relaxation and warmth. In general, warming stone. It also, once you are wearing it against your naked skin, it gets the temperature of your body and the warmth of your body. So it's very close to the skin, as it's very close to the nature. If you watch my pearl video, you probably know by now that ambers, pearls and corals are one of my favorite jewels, because those are the only jewels made of living creatures. So that's the first set in here. I got it from my grandma. It's very old, so it's vintage. It's, I believe, around 80 years old easily. My grandma died when she was 105, so all her jewelry pieces and other things I inherited from her are very old. So that's my favorite, not only because it's so valuable, because it's amber with fossilized pieces in it. Ambers with fossilized inclusions in it are more valuable than clear ambers. So not only it's so valuable because of what type of ambers are those, and it's set in solid gold, but the main reason why it's so valuable to me is because it's from my grandma, and every time I wear it, it's like having a piece of her with me and making me think of her and remember her, and I loved her very dearly, so that's very meaningful jewelry for me that I wear on special occasions. Moving on, the next amber that I have, it's this ring. This is, let me just remove my engagement ring to present it better. This is 3 little ambers, each of them in a different color, and it's set in silver. In fact, this is the only piece of jewelry that I have that is set in silver. As you know, I'm a fan of gold, solid gold jewelry, or gold-plated jewelry, or the platinum jewelry, like my engagement ring. But this is something that I got when I was in high school, and at the time I was into silver jewelry, and I still have it. So having that said, those are the only amber jewelry that is mine. Now we can move on my mother's impressive amber jewelry collection. I'll start with the oldest again, which is a very vintage. This is the necklace that she got from my grandma, the same grandma that gave me the other set, this gold amber jewelry, my dad's mother. This is just a very classic necklace, consisted of chunky ambers of various sizes. It's just like a very classic vintage piece. It was very popular in 70s and in 60s. In general, amber jewelry is very luxurious in Poland. It's also very pricey. It's very expensive and it's quite rare nowadays in the world. It's kind of understated in the rest of the world, probably due to its rarity. However, this is something that Polish people and in general people living in Europe and Baltic region appreciate a lot. So this is the necklace that she got from my grandma. She doesn't wear it that often, however, it does hold sentimental value. The pieces of amber are held together by a thread, so it's easy to maintain, hassle-free, and just beautiful. You can look through the pieces. You can see the sun on the other side. Another big necklace that my mother has is this one. Look at the beauty of this one. It's consisted of kind of raw, unpolished ambers. Those are the ambers, if you are very lucky and you are walking on the beach by the Baltic Sea in the early morning, in a spring or autumn morning, and you are very lucky, you can come across ambers like this. Those are ambers that you get straight from the sea, unpolished, very raw, very rustic looking, very edgy, kind of contemporary style, contemporary jewelry, not very shiny. However, when sun hits them, you can still see through them. It has a fossilized inclusions in it, which makes it very valuable and very rare type of pieces. And it's on the silver thread, which requires a little bit of cleaning now, because as you know, silver oxidizes very fast and very easily. And this is the reason why I don't have silver jewelry, because it's just a hassle for me to keep cleaning it all the time. But regardless of that, such an impressive, such a beautiful, unique piece of jewelry. Very, very original. Another one, which is so different yet still stands out in its beauty, is this chunky necklace. By chunky, I mean the amount of ambers, again on the thread, very contemporary style. It has this beautiful, cute button made of ambers as well, that you just thread through this loophole. And then you have a rain of polished little ambers. They're all the same color, more or less. Some of them are with inclusions, some of them are just clear. However, majority of them are with inclusions, as you see in this example here. I think it just adds something very interesting to any outfit. You can wear it with everything. It's very light, although it looks so chunky and heavy. Don't get deceived, ambers are very light and it's just such a pleasure to wear them. It's a great conversation starter and I think they just add such a regal look to any outfit and splendor to it. Last but not least, when it comes to this style of necklaces, we have the last one here. Same concept, little ambers on a threads, different threads. This color of the threads blends in with the rest of the ambers. This one stands out. This is intentional. The difference between this one and this is that this consists of a polished ambers and this has raw ambers, unpolished. Same as here, just a smaller version of it and a smaller size. Very decorative, very beautiful, very unique. Also has this little button made of bunch of ambers that goes through this loophole here, which is such a edgy thing, very artistic. When I was a child, I was going to a small little town in the south of Poland, which is known for artists, and this is where lots of painters or sculptors, ladies, were wearing this type of jewelry. I was always fascinated by ambers because it's such an old jewel that carries so much history in it. You can look at the piece like this for example, and you can instantly think of the history that it's closed within this little fossilized drop of resin. It can have a little insects inside, it can have a little pieces of a tree that it was falling off or leaf. So you can just look through it and just think of the times that it was formed and imagine and add to it the history behind it. It's very, very interesting. This necklace here, it's a big piece of amber. When it comes to amber and many jewels, as you know, of course, the bigger the better. That's what I think. This one is set in silver and it's on the silver, beautiful, shining chain. And usually amber set in silver, the setting is also a form of art. Very artistic, and it just brings out the beauty of the stone. It's like a frame for the painting. And when I say about this is another example. This is a lighter color amber, also set in beautiful silver setting. You can wear it this way if you want to show more of the amber. As well, you can wear it this way if you want to show the beautiful craftsmanship of setting. It also is on the silver chain. This is very unique and unusual color for the amber, because usually they come in this type of brown. So this one is very, very unique. Another piece that I want to show you is this beautiful bracelet. Looks very chunky. Look how splendid, amazing and beautiful that is. This is a real work of art. So it consists of a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 big ambers. My mom removed one because it was too long for her. She also has a small wrist. Each of them has fossilized inclusions, which makes it very valuable and rare. And of course it's set in silver. This beautiful craftsmanship of silver around it, beautiful frame to the beautiful jewel, just like it deserves. My wrists are even smaller than my mom's, so it's like way too big, unfortunately, because I would be borrowing it from her quite often, but for me it would have to be one more removed, and that's a waste, because you know, you pay for the piece according to amount of amber that you have in it, and yeah, removing one more, it's just a waste of it. Another beautiful necklace that she has is this flat piece of amber, also with inclusions. All the ambers that she has are with inclusions. She doesn't have any clear one, and also set in silver with beautiful framing made of silver to it. So this is kind of like everyday. If you want to make a statement and if you want to stand out, you would wear something like this or something like this. This is just like an everyday, cute, understated, cool, but still there, that you can take with you on any occasion. This is something so beautiful and unique. And this also shows that amber is used to not only be a simple jewel, but it's like a work of art. There are lots of sculptures. There are lots of works of art made of amber. And this to me is a work of art as well, although it's just a brooch. But it can have so many uses. It can be used traditionally as a brooch, but it can also be used as a pin in your hair, or you can even thread a chain and wear it as a necklace. Also set in silver, those beautiful details of leaves are just so eye-catching, and look at the carvings in the amber to make the rose petals visible and stand out, as well with inclusions. Very unique, very beautiful, very splendid. So remember when I told you that my mom had to remove one piece from this bracelet because it was too long for her? Of course, wasting an amber would be almost criminal, so she used it to create a little pendant. All you need is another silver chain and you can have a little tiny pendant, and this is also very beautiful because you can layer it with more pieces. Just because it's so small, it gives you a flexibility of layering your jewelry with other things, and you can have different chains or different necklaces and still include your beautiful ray of sun locked in a pendant. She also has matching earrings to go with that set. This is how they look like. They have some extra silver here just to support the jewel. The role of the setting, of course, is to present a jewel the best way possible with covering the least of it. It's possible, but sometimes it needs extra protection and not to lose your jewel. Sometimes it's also the thing with diamond rings. Very, very charming jewelry. So those are the earrings. And last but not least, she also has this ring. It is consisted of 3 equal pieces of amber, which are in the shape of bows and set in silver. Of course, too big for me, so I can only wear it on the index finger, but it still looks very good on the index finger regardless. Very beautiful and very eye-catching, very interesting, something that you don't come across very often. Amber jewelry is not very popular, so it's definitely a treat for all the jewelry lovers, as well as a great conversation starter and something that is really worth to have in your collection. So that is it when it comes to my mother's and mine astonishing amber jewelry collection. If you enjoyed jewelry content, don't forget to check my previous jewelry videos to see what is there. And also don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in my upcoming jewelry videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye.